Welcome to the MagiReco News. I'm your anchor, the Yellow. Now fact me till I fart. Our top story today. The anime is finally here. Well, at least the third season. Although they call it third season, like final season, but mostly it's like the second half of the second season because they didn't actually finish it. And they might have still not finished it. We'll see when the actual episodes get aired. But what do we actually get for the anime now arriving? First off, where is it? Akira. Yeah, I feel like we've seen this before. Point is, they wanted to release Akira Doppel recently, but then some stuff happened, and I guess there was just some bugs, some errors, some glitches with the Doppel, so they had to say, okay, we're gonna have to push this back a few weeks. Now it's actually gonna happen. Wow. Then we have the campaign for the final season release of the anime, which is gonna happen in like 2 weeks or something. So the campaign leading up to the actual final season airing is gonna be the following. First off, there's a login bonus. Every day you log in between the 29th and the 8th, you will get for 5 days some Magia Stones, and on the 6th day you will get this Fossa Memoria. We don't know what it does, but probably it's gonna be rather average. Most of them are, but you know, who knows? Maybe this one is actually gonna be absolutely insane. Who knows? Next up, looking at the other stuff. Oh my god, there's so much stuff here. I need to make sure I talk about the right thing. Okay, this is the one. 10 gacha rolls. Free gacha rolls. Yes. Actually, it's 10 rolls, so it's 110 rolls. So, okay, for 11 days, every day you log in, you're gonna get a free 10 roll on the premium gacha. You will get coins for this for a special anime shop, basically. And the girls that are in this anime shop for these coins are just characters that appear during the anime. Like mostly the main characters, but also some limited characters like Holy Mami, for example. Awesome. So since you get 110 rolls, that means you get 110 coins, which is not enough to buy a 4-star from the shop, which they're usually 200 coins. So you would have to do 90 rolls of your own rolls of doing the premium gacha to be able to get one of these characters, which in my opinion, probably not worth it unless you really want one of these characters. Like, let's say for example you have Ui in here. Let's say you really want Ui no matter what, then yeah, maybe you want to throw 90 rolls at this premium gacha when it's open to get the last few coins that you need to get the Ui in the shop. But for the most part, it's probably not worth it to actually go all the way to 200. But yeah, 11 free 10 rolls, one a day. Awesome. Isn't that great? What else do we have? There's also an additional login bonus additionally to this one up here, where every day you log in, you get a bunch of stuff. What do you actually get? Oh, no, you log in once. You log in once during this period and you already get 100 stones. Nice, cool. More importantly, you get half AP, half double success chance, double play experience, the usual. So yeah, those are all the anime campaign bonuses, but this is not what most of you are here for right now. If you clicked on this video seeing the thumbnail that I'm probably going to make for this. Yeah, we have KUROE. So I see what most people suspected when the gacha, or rather when the anime was going to go into its final season, we we're going to get the gacha for KUROE, which is exactly what happened. We're going to get the gacha for KUROE. One is a step-up gacha. I guess they're going to do this now for every single gacha from now on. So I'm probably not going to mention every single time that, yes, they have one news section here for the step-up gacha, and then one for just the regular gacha. So what is KUROE like? She's a dark type, because of course she is, a support, who is kind of like a mixture between characters like Tokanemu and like the duo unit, Mikage, Kush, basically like Maya focused, but also very much Excel and MP gain focused, with maybe giving a bunch of buffs to the team, which makes her seem pretty alright. I'm gonna just very quickly go over what she actually does. So yes, she has 3 Excellers, which already is great. I hope that her personal Memoria is Excel draw to make sure that you actually get those Excel days, because there's nothing worse going into a team with going into a fight with some Magia characters and not actually starting out turn 1 with an Excel combo. That really fucking hurts. So instead, I hope she has that as her personal Memoria. Her Connect gives damage up, Excel up, and MP gain up. So both sources of MP gain up, which is already insane if you just give someone an MP disc with that, an Excel disc with that. That said, it doesn't do immediate MP generation like Mikage does, for example. So overall, it's probably going to be equal in terms of MP generation if you just use a bunch of Excel discs. Now the Magia, and since it's a support character, the Magia and Doppel are going to be rather important. It does random damage to 4 enemies, attribute strengthened for some reason. Her attack is not too terrible, but it's also not great, so you're not really going to use her as a DPS, but it can still absolutely demolish any light type that isn't like a Kimochi. So if you take like probably like 100 evils or some, for example, and there's a light type solo unit, this will probably blow them up anyway, right? It's just attribute strength from damage on single targets, which in this case like 4 mini single targets. Yeah, that blows people up, okay? Even as a support. But what is the actual buffs that she gives? Because yeah, support buffs. She gives Dark Attribute attack up to everyone for 3 turns, probably 5 turns on Doppel, which already is great. But then it does a bunch of stuff that is kind of like, this is not bad, but it does a debuff shield. Yeah, it cleanses debuffs, cleanses all debuffs from the team, which in some quests is going to be great, but in most quests, debuffs are not actually used that often by enemies. That just doesn't really happen that often. Enemies are more likely to use ailments, but at least you get stealth ailment resistance to all. I think this is ailment resistance. It doesn't really say. Or maybe it's clear ailments, something like that. So yeah, some ailment resistance probably right here, which okay, at least that's more important in most cases. And also, and this is probably the best part, MP restore to self, which might. It doesn't say how much it is, but maybe this is going to be quite a lot. If this is on Doppel and it regenerates like 50, 60 MP, that would be pretty cool, right? If it actually restored that to so much to self, so that you could keep spamming it. You kind of want to spam this because it gives Dark Attribute attack up, so you can actually cap Dark Attribute attack up with just her. That said, she doesn't give anything else other than Dark Attribute attack up, so she's going to be really specialized for dark teams. So Mikage is really great for supporting basically every team, but she's going to be specifically KUROE for dark teams, which also gets reinforced by her active. By the way, interesting bit is that she's supposed to be like some sort of partner to Iroha, but she doesn't actually have any synergy with Iroha whatsoever because she only buffs dark types, and of course Iroha is not a dark type. So the active is Dark Attribute attack up to all characters, because of course it is. Then we also have some really cool stuff. Light Attribute damage cut. Okay, not that interesting, but still a really nice thing to have on someone who might be a little bit squishy. And more importantly, MP up when attacked by weak attribute, and it says Axios or 10, which is going to be quite a lot. So she's going to generate a crap ton of MP when she gets hit by light type, and she has a light type attribute damage cut to make sure she doesn't immediately die. But that said, she will still die really fast because she's got not that much defense. So yeah, that sounds pretty nice. You can maybe bait some Kimochi, for example, to attack her for a little bit, and she's going to be able to give everyone the Dark Attribute attack up. Nice. And then it also is just anti-magia seal, yeah, who cares, and MP regen to self at start of quest. So for the first 3 turns, you're going to regenerate a bunch of MP. So you can kind of see, she generates a lot of MP, especially when she gets attacked by light type. She has 3 Excel discs as a support, which means she gets a lot of MP bonuses. She gets Excel and MP up when you connect with someone. I assume her personal is either going to be Excel draw or probably just more Excel up, MP up for herself, something like that. So overall, she looks like, yeah, like an MP battery that supports dark type teams, and she occasionally, outside of Kimochi, can blow up some light types. Awesome, sounds really cool, right? This actually sounds like a really decent unit, but we're gonna have to wait to see what the rest of her SE is like, to see how well she might actually do in a Kimochi teams. But she's probably gonna be quite alright. She's already looking pretty decent. Her Memoria on here, what do they like? Well, the first one was actually pretty cool as well. Might be one of the best, if not the best, MP generation Memoria on active. Excel up and MP up for 3 turns. That's pretty darn awesome. There might be other Memoria that have this, and I will need to mention, this is all limited. This is not going to the permanent gacha. This is limited special edition for the anime, okay? So keep that in mind, that these are maybe a little bit stronger because they're limited, which is just balancing parts. And then you also have the 3-star, which gives stealth resistance down to a single enemy, like what, who cares? But yeah, this one looks pretty cool actually. And then of course it comes with the event, which probably is gonna go over like, what does KUROE actually do in the anime? Because in the anime she like disappears for 90% of the anime and then it reappears at the end. So I assume this event is going to go over that, especially because right here it looks like there's going to be some Magius stuff happening. Who knows? But yeah, we're probably going to see her time at Magius and then maybe see her time trying to become Iroha's girlfriend, although she already has a girlfriend, so it's not going to work out. But yeah, double tower, so get your SP farming ready. And overall, that's that. I know I could also talk about this, that the fact that there's going to be more Mirrors tournaments, but like I said, usually for Mirrors tournaments, for these you need to have a Japanese address, like an address in Japan, to basically give the tournament organizers when you want to enter. So unless you live in Japan or you're just going to fake an address, this is not going to work out. But to the people who are going to play in this, mostly it's just Japanese whales that play in this, they're going to have a great time with more Mirrors tournaments. Yeah, that's that. Also, I guess I think one thing I might have missed is that during the final season stuff right here, there might be special missions every day for... Yeah, I think it's special mission every day that you complete for bonus stuff, but those really don't matter that often anyway. But yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.